want to talk about the first lighting ceremony. In May of 1920, the Kiwanis Club of Pasadena was founded. One of the founding members was Fred C. Nash, and he is the one that suggested to the Kiwanians that they take this on for one of their first projects. This project really fit nicely into their criteria. First of all, they could do it as a volunteer group. Second, it required a lot of good planning and leadership on their part, and it was something that was believed to be undoable. And thirdly, it would bring positive recognition to the community and also beauty. First, he had to get permission from all of the entities. Altadena neighbors had to be consulted, the county supervisor, and Pasadena City. And they all said, yes, go ahead, it sounds good. So from that stage, he went on to the planning, which he had to get, first of all, the singers from all over the Southland were invited, some in small groups, some to join their very large group. There were bands to be brought in, Pasadena bands, of course. The location of the event, it was decided that it would be right here on this corner so that everybody could see the lights turn on when it happened. And extra streetcars had to be enlisted. That was a time when there weren't that many cars. He also had to get 1,000 chairs for the singers that were being asked to come. They needed to put up a bandstand, a large stage, a screen to project the words onto for the beloved Christmas carols. The entire community of Altadena and Pasadena were involved. There were no strings of lights to put on the trees. Those had to be rented at a cost of $2,300 that first year. They needed toys for the orphans that they were going to invite, hundreds of orphans from the surrounding area that would be brought by the Kiwanians. Those orphans would be transported by Kiwanians, but of course the Kiwanians couldn't stay with them because they had other jobs to do. Therefore, they enlisted the help of the Opportunity Club, an all-women's group that would stay with the orphans the whole time. They also wanted to invite World War I veterans. This was shortly after the war. Everybody needed something joyous to celebrate. And the American Legion had the job of transporting. They brought the veterans that were able to from Lavinia and from the surrounding sanitariums, and they gave them a seat of honor. The program began on Christmas Eve. It was later in the evening. They started the music at 6:30. At 7:30, they turned on the lights. And not all the lights were lit. It was about a quarter of the lights that were lit. So it still was fabulous and beautiful. They loved it. Then everyone sang Christmas carols. I have a quote from William H. Reeves. He was the Pasadena City Commissioner at the time, and it was in the Pasadena Post. He summed up the event very well. The scene of the illumination on Christmas night was indescribably entrancing. I have yet to hear of a visitor who did not go away enthusiastically praising the superb spectacle. The Pasadena Evening Post also let its readers know that the lights would be on for the evenings after until New Year's Day. And that was from 5 to 9 at that time. I want to thank the Kiwanis Club of Pasadena for making this dream a reality. It was a grand way to start your first 100 years of community service. Thank you.